guys, welcome back to the ClevverTV Lounge. I'm Jocelyn Davis with Dana Ward, and joining us from hot off the set of Wizards of Waverly Place is Maria Canals-Barrera, looking red hot, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, darling.
You're on fire.
Something I picked up in the day after Christmas sale.
Just grabbed, no big deal.
deal.
So hot off the set, what were you doing today? We have to ask.
We're rehearsing another terrifically written episode, full of crazy stuff going on. It was great. I just love it. I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah, so what is going on with this fourth and final season of Wizards?
Well, I can't spill all the beans, but it will come to a close. You'll have the competition and you'll see who is going to be the family wizard. And of course, their love lives are growing because the kids are now teenagers. There's a lot of love stories, and the parents have to deal with all of that. So you're going to like it.
It's
I can't tell you everything.
I mean, what was it, last week, actually? We had your daughter who was your son.
Yeah.
What's it been like to play?
Bailee Madison.
Yeah,
was in.
Bailee Madison
Bailee,
was here.
she's adorable.
Maxine, Max,
She's so cute when she's
oh
like,
my gosh.
you better watch it because I'm going to get you guys.
Yeah.
She's the most cutest thing with that little voice and that little face.
I know.
So Max, for those of you guys who don't know, Max does a spell and he turns into a girl. So Max was a girl, Bailee, for 5 weeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a blast.
Oh my god.
So I want you to rewind
Oh, and there's
back.
a funny episode coming up, speaking of Bailee.
Do tell, yes.
Where I play one of those, we get caught up in Max being a little girl. You know, we miss Selena, Alex being a little girl.
She's all grown up.
Yeah, and we get really into it, and I dress her cute, and I put her into a pageant, one of those little toddlers and tiara pageants.
Oh my gosh.
And we know she's a boy, but gosh darn it, she's so cute, she's gonna win this thing. And we get so into it, it's adorable. And I do the whole, crazy stage mom thing. It's great.
I'm sure there were sequins, fake teeth, spray tan.
Fake teeth.
Yes,
I love those.
Yes, it was great.
Oh man.
So I want you to go back to day one. First day on the set of Wizards. What was it like, and how have things changed since then?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I have a photo actually of the first day.
You do.
Of my a photo with my real family on set, and my TV family, and I have the photos in my dressing room side by side. And it's amazing because my kids have grown, and my TV kids have grown, especially Jake T. Austin. The feeling was comfortable. Usually, an actor is kind of nervous on the first day. But it was that vibe of it. This is a really well-written show. The cast, we clicked. It was great chemistry, and we love what we do. So it felt great. The story I remember, it was the one where she wants her room decorated a different way, and she has fur wallpaper. It was the magic carpet episode, and it was a great feeling right from the get-go.
Oh my gosh, who would you say on the show is most real family to you?
Davis Henrie to me.
And why do you say?
I just really, it's funny because I have 2 daughters, I don't have a son. And I have this feeling for him, I just feel very motherly and for him. I think it's because we have a lot of similar ways, or the way we think about the business, our values are similar, and I love his mom. I love that he loves his mom so openly, yet he's a very mature, responsible guy, and he jokes and says, I'm a mama's boy, and he's not. Traditionally, that's, a guy who's kind of afraid and hiding under his mom's skirt.
Proud.
He's proud that they're very close. I mean, he tells a story about when he went to kindergarten, he was nervous, and she's very glamorous like me. So she has lipstick, and she would kiss his hand, he said, and leave the lipstick print on his little hand. So he'd be in kindergarten, and where he'd miss his mom, he'd look at his little hand, and he'd have her and see the kiss. Stuff
cute.
like that. Isn't that just the sweetest?
Yeah.
So I'm very close to him, but I also feel I just love Jake, and Selena is a very down to earth. As gorgeous and talented and successful as she is a real person, and she's a total professional. And I think I may start crying.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna miss them. I really am.
Yeah,
They're
what
great
are you gonna
kids.
miss most after the show is said and done?
I'm gonna miss the people. I'm gonna miss getting to see them every day, because as much as you say, oh, we'll see each other all the time, it won't be all the time. We are going to see each other, but it probably won't be as much as we really want to, especially because, everybody's going to be doing, hopefully, a ton of other wonderful projects because the show's been such a success, That's what we all hope.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. 2 Emmys, I mean, that's kind of
amazing.
successful.
That is pretty amazing, isn't it? That's pretty
It really
amazing.
is.
That's pretty great.
Now, when you think back, over the 4 seasons, and obviously there's tons of memories, but is there a funny moment or something that just really stands out to you that
My favorite question.
Of course.
Is there like a gag or a
Is there
joke?
like something weird that happens
Okay,
behind the scenes?
I'll tell you what
Is there, like, a
happens,
joke
and I
on
never
her?
really get to hear it, okay? I work with teenagers. Okay?
Yes.
The boys
Really?
well, my point is that they like to do crazy teenage stuff, you know. So, especially guys, they're like they love to tell each other disgusting things, like right before we go on. I know, to throw each
scared
other.
to say, like,
to throw
what?
each, and then they don't dare, but they don't dare let me hear it, you know, because I'm the mom of the show, and so I just hear, gross, dude, yuck, I have that thought in my head, action. And they're like, ugh. And they have to do the scene with these disgusting thoughts. They do those kind of, they try to throw each other with disgusting images or thoughts, and I'm like, what'd he say, what'd he say? And I just hear, ew, I can't believe you said that. And so that kind of stuff happens, and I don't get to be in on that, but I get to watch them crack each other up. Funny stuff, well, you know, the material is so funny.
Yes.
That we just really, we just throw ourselves into that, and it's a great job because it's well written, it's great people, the hours are wonderful. You know, on a sitcom, it's not like you're there all day, so I get to see my own family. I get to have a regular life, and I get to pick up my kids from school. I get to have the most important things in life, in my opinion, which is my family, and I get to be an actress. I get to do what I love to. So
It's amazing.
yeah, I think I'm gonna miss all of it.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, the writers are terrific, and the fact that Disney really believes in the show. So often, you know, I've done a pilot, oh, it didn't get picked up. I do a pilot, they like it, they rework it, they change it, and then they don't pick up what they changed. It's so hard, it's such a small miracle to even get a pilot, and it's another miracle for the pilot to get on the air, and then for it to actually make it on the air for a few years, and then to win an Emmy, and then
have all that support.
yeah, and I
from the
think
network.
Disney has that. When they believe in something, they work with it, they stick with it. They don't just say, okay, moving on.
Right.
Like I worked with Selena on another pilot when she was 12, and I played her mom, and it did not get picked up. Some show called Hannah Montana did. I don't understand it. But anyway. They knew Selena was a find. They wanted me.
And you,
Of course.
as
Hello.
well.
Thank you, darling. And they liked our chemistry, so they brought us back. She actually did another two pilots, and Wizards, and Wizards got picked up. It had a different name. They retooled it. They cast certain cast changes, and then they brought in another son. You know, like they work with it. They believe in it. And as an actor, and I can't imagine what writers go through, because to me, the hardest thing is to write, because we have something to work off of.
But they're just starting from
They have
scratch.
nothing.
Right.
They have
Yeah.
to create it. We have the script. The director has the script and his cast. The producer
it's
has
magic.
Yeah. So I can't imagine how a writer creates this child, and then you hand it over. You give up most of your rights and
bring
then
it to life.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like harder on them. I don't know how they do it, but for an actor too, you know, you hope for the best and you have high hopes for it. So it's been a blessing in every way, and it's going to be sad because, I mean, Selena and I talk about, you know, it's going to be hard. I just know I'm going to.
And she's been really open that she's like very emotional
Oh, yeah.
about it. And the rest of the cast, like every day we come to work, it's a party. We're just going to like get through it.
Celebrate the last season.
Is that how
Yeah.
you're kind of getting through it too?
Well, I'm
or-
trying, but it's, you know, I do, like, if I allow myself, like, I'll look around and I'll look how big and beautiful everybody is, you know, and they were like little and scrawny, and now they're like, and they're all gorgeous. I mean, they're all beautiful
You have
kids.
gorgeous
And
kids.
I'm like, and if I allow myself to get into it, it's over, and I just have to back off and wait for that day. You know, we had a countdown backstage of
Oh no!
the episodes left.
Oh my god.
Like lit up,
depressing.
and every day before the tape, every week before the taping, we have to press the knob, and it's, you know, down to 17.
Oh my
down to-
gosh.
no.
Yeah, isn't that just torturous?
That's
Why are we
really
doing that to
sad.
ourselves?
Oh my gosh.
Drama.
Wow.
So I think there's more to be thankful for and happy about, because it's been so wonderful, than to be sad about.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to, like, and I honestly
Focus
do
on
feel
that.
that way, to focus on that.
Exactly.
So why should all of us tune in this final season?
Oh, because it's still funny. It's still family entertainment that you can watch with, you know, kids and not worry, because things are getting a little, you know, it's racier and racier every year. And, you know, when you don't have children, you don't pick up on it as much. But once you have kids, you're like, oh my gosh, they said that at 8:30 on
Excuse me?
network television.
Yeah.
You pick up on things like that, you know, especially when your kid goes, "What's so whatever?"
You're like, great. Now I have to explain that.
And I'm like, no. Peanut breath is what you heard on that. Peanut breath. Okay, anyway, happens when you eat too much peanut butter. So anyway, do you want to go play outside? Okay. You should tune in, sister girlfriend, because it's funny. You have to find out how it ends.
I know.
There's more crazy adventures. I mean, that's another thing. Because it's anything can happen under the blanket of magic
Wizarding,
and
yeah,
fantasy,
exactly.
it really opens up the creativity for our writers. I mean, they can go anywhere. So we have all kinds
And
of
they are.
creatures
They
and
go everywhere,
leprechauns
right?
and angels and, you know, fantasy.
type stuff.
Yeah.
Unicorns, I hope. My gosh.
But I don't get to be, you know, part of that much because I'm the mortal on the show, but I love when we're under a spell. We just did another episode where the parents are under a spell, like in the Wizard movie.
Oh,
I
love
love
it.
when they put us under a spell too. It's great.
Now, what about the next movie? The
Yes.
sequel. Can you talk about that at all? Is there going to be any cool locations?
We don't know yet.
Where would you like to shoot if you had your dream location?
Rome.
Oh. Can we go with you and report
Rome or
nonstop?
Paris. I love to shoot in
Molto
Paris.
bene.
I would love to shoot in Rome, or maybe even Greece, but you know, there's trouble there. So, or New York City would be great too.
Ooh, New York would be
Yeah.
great.
New York would
actually,
be great
as
because
well.
the show takes place in New York, and we've
Somewhere
never.
outside of LA, basically.
I love LA, but you know, it'd be nice to shoot where the show actually takes place, which is New York City.
True that.
True that.
True that. Now, last question before we wrap things up. You already have something coming down the pipeline, another movie project.
Yes.
Larry
Hanks.
Crowne.
Yeah, tell
Yes.
us briefly
Oh,
about
that was
your
a
role.
wonderful experience. The movie opens July 1st. It's called Larry Crowne. Tom Hanks directed it, stars in it with Julia Roberts. I don't know if you've heard of her. And
And a whole
And he
slew
co-wrote it
of
with-
amazing people.
yeah, and he co-wrote it with Nia Vardalos, who's
Oh,
hysterical.
I love her.
I know
My
she's
Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I love her too. I'd love to do something with her. I'm gonna tell her.
Shoot it in Greece, perhaps.
Keep talking. Keep talking. I'd love to play her sister on something.
Oh, that'd
and
be
you were
amazing.
saying earlier about being Eva Longoria's sister.
Yes, you could be Eva
Oh,
Longoria's
people tell me all the
sister.
time, you kind of look like her, and I'm like, my goodness, thank you so
Desperate
much.
Housewives.
She's so
it
gorgeous.
is.
But anyway, back to Larry Crowne. So I have a fun part in that, very different from Teresa. She's shy. I know you can't imagine me shy, but
Timid,
my
shy.
training has
It's
equipped me
acting,
to be
right?
shy.
It is acting.
She's painfully shy, and then I idolize our teacher. It's about a man who has to reinvent himself and goes to community college because he gets fired, which is happening a lot in this economy
Right.
with Tom Hanks. And our teacher at the community college is Julia Roberts.
Oh my god.
So my character idolizes her, and I start dressing like her and doing my hair like her and looking like her. And I come out of my shell. No stalkerness. Just,
Okay, good.
I just
In a nice, flattering way.
yeah, I just look up to her.
Very sweet.
And it's a huge cast of talented people: Cedric the Entertainer, Bryan Cranston.
Yes, that's right.
Oh gosh,
list
Gugu,
goes on and
Mbatha, lovely English actors. Oh gosh, it's huge cast.
Wow.
And that was an honor and a thrill too. I mean, to have Tom Hanks, I mean, he's like everybody's top
Dream
3, right? Favorite actor.
Yeah, for sure.
To have him direct me and to make him laugh was a thrill. It was
Wow.
terrific.
July 1st.
Exciting
Very
thing.
Yeah, that
exciting.
was great.
Well, we have a lot to look forward to with you. Wizards of Waverly Place, your new movie. Congratulations.
Thank
by
you
the
so
way.
very
much,
exciting.
And
Jocelyn.
thank you for coming by.
Yeah, you
Thanks
can
for
come
having
back
me.
when you can
Hot
give us more
off the
info about
set.
the Wizards movie.
Yes, I'll spill the beans, I promise.
And of course, you guys watching, stick with us for another interview coming up very soon with Maria Canals-Barrera right here on Clever TV. I'm Jocelyn Davis with Dana Ward. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.